Good morning, everyone. It's Trader Rob. Today is Tuesday, July 7th. Hope everybody's having a fantastic morning. The NQ just tapped into a key level here at the 29,863. We are starting to see a little bit of absorption right there. Looks like the markets want to maybe continue to pump from here. Let's see if we get a continued pump here or not. All right, I like that push there. What do we got? What do we got here for a target? I kind of like that 717 right there. Let's see. Let's put it under the point of control here just a little bit for protection. Let's see if we get a continuation on this or not. Come on, man. Don't start me off in the morning like that. Let's go. I wanted to show you guys something on the ES. Just an absolute shit ton of volume coming in right at these 75, 74 levels this morning. Really big market bubbles. In fact, I think probably some of the biggest ones that I've seen. Take us down to the 1 minute. Let's go back to the NQ. Nice little breakout there. I'll take that to break even. All right, I'll take that off right there. Nice little trade. Start off the morning. So just to kind of explain, let me start off with the ES, because I think that's, so we're dropped down now a little bit on we're on the 1 minute right now. But as you guys can see, just an absolute boatload of volume coming in early this morning. Obviously, point of control sitting right here based on these orders alone. And that was around the 75, 74. And on the NQ, trade that I ended up taking, started to see some buyers stepping in. We finally tapped into key level here at the 29,683. Started to see some good buying pressure on top of this level. Came back, retested it, and took a nice little long there. So nice trade. And I believe my execution was right here. My long. And let me see if I can enable. I don't think you can enable them on. Let's see here. Yeah. So this was my entry right here. Was based off of this flip right there. Positive footprint. Negative delta, and by the time I hit my buy button, it was right around there, and covered my stop right underneath the point of control. Morning, Kenny. Morning, Keith. J-Lo's, good morning. Bob, good morning. All right, give me 1 sec, guys. We'll go over some of our key levels for this morning. All right, so let's start off with the NQ. So above us, above price action, we've got a key level at the 30,094. We've got previous value area high and point of control sitting right here at the 3047 and the 3026. I am interested in this area if we can get up there this morning. Another key level at the 29,959. Another key level here at the 29,930, which is also matching up with yesterday's point of control. So again, one that I've marked off here as key. So this is one I'm definitely going to be really interested in to see what type of reaction we get off of a footprint there. And then our tradable level that I just took this long off of, the 29,683. And I believe that's it. I don't think I got anything else below. I do not. All right, let's take a look at the ES. The ES just dipped into value area high over here. I already explained to you guys really an abnormal amount of volume coming in right at around the 75, 74 area. Really haven't seen that type of volume in a while here on the on the ES. So something to note there. As far as our levels for the ES, we've got, I believe that's it. Yep. We've got a key level up here at the 7602, 7697. And again, another key tradable area at the 7596. This is where I'm going to be very interested in on the ES to take a short. At least that'll be my bias, unless we, obviously we pump through. We might retrace and then look for a move to the upside from there. below price action, we've got key level at the 75.62. Very interested in this level as well. And we've got a value area low, previous value area low, sitting at the 75.52. Sorry, I know it's a little tough to see because I've got a shaded band here. And the reason why I've got this little shaded band is that there's another value area low sitting right below. So it's a nice little pocket sitting right here, both really close to each other. That's why I've got it shaded in purple there. So we obviously need to factor in kind of what's going on in this area right here. 75.75 down to like the 75.72. This is definitely an area that we got to kind of keep an eye out on here. We do have some news here this morning at 7:30 with U.S. trade balance, 7:30 this morning Central Time, so about an hour before the market opens. So that's going to be something to look out for. Good job, Nordic. I'm assuming she take that on Apex. Nordic said she passed. They passed an eval, or he passed an eval this morning. Apex 50K. Nice. Good job. Let's take a look at some of our bigger picture items. Some areas on the ES. These are daily bands here. We've got a daily band here at the 75.34 to the 75.16 with a tradable level at the 75.30. We've got sellers sitting up here at the 76.74 to the 76.48, both on the ES. NQ. NQ is, well, let me explain it here. So the NQ's got some buyers sitting at the 29.005 to the 28.972. We got a 5-minute level here sitting at the 28.981 on the NQ. As you guys can see, I don't really have a very close daily band to where price action is currently at. That's where price action is at. And for me to shrink this to see both bands on the thing, which is very rare, you almost lose the lettering on this band here at the bottom. So this is a very rare instance where you don't have daily bands really anywhere near price action is currently at. This one up here is sitting about 1,000 points above. The one below is sitting about 700 points below. Again, extremely rare occurrence that this type of pattern happens. We are in a very balanced market as of right now on the higher time frame. And when I say balance, it means that majority of the areas that we have had some impulsive moves from, or any moves from, we have retraced those moves very quickly. And that really turns an unbalanced market into a very balanced market. So again, very rare instance that you're going to see this big of a gap in between daily bands. Typically on the NQ, my daily bands are going to be sitting about 100 to 150 points away from each other. And then we'll take a look at the take a look at the weekly bands here in a second. As far as gold's got a band sitting up here at the 4217.2 to the 4202.2 with a key level here. I'm sorry, with a tradable level at the 4208.9. And then more sellers above us right here at the 4276 to the 4257 with another tradable level here at the 4271. Below us, we've got buyers sitting down here at the 39.99 to the 39.83 with a tradable level here at the 39.87. And then if we take a look at our weekly bands, why am I not connected to TradeStation? My identity. Oh, shit, I don't have my phone down here. My phone's charging upstairs. Damn it. All right, well, we don't really need current data. We're just looking at previous levels here. So if we take a look at the weekly levels that I provide you guys on Sunday, so that video would have come out, where's our Sunday open? Right here. You can see this big wick right here, this big wick candle. That was our Sunday open. Video came out a little earlier than that. Gave you guys some levels here, some tradable levels at the 30.041, which was the first one that we tapped into. If you take a look at our tap right here, our tap was right to the tick, right there. And that was good for about 40 points, a little over 40 points on that rejection right down. We then entered into the weekly band, and you guys can see how well the weekly band rejected price action there. We then came all the way back down into the next weekly band and tradable levels that I gave you guys. We tapped into this first level at the 29,578. Not only did we reject the level, but we also rejected the weekly band that was sitting right here. So great job on the NQ. ES. Okay, I know ADP payrolls. ES. believe, did we tap into this guy? We almost did. So we have a tradable level that did not get tapped here. Thought it would be 75.32. We did miss it right there. We've got another tradable level here at the 74.58. A lot of buyers sitting down here on the ES, sitting at the 74.59 to the 74.08. To the top side, we've got another tradable level at the 76.61. And this is definitely a really nice level here at the 74.58. I have this feeling that I am about to lose my voice pretty soon. I was having a pretty big tickle in my throat yesterday, and I'm hoping I'm not getting sick. So we don't got time for that. All right, so the ES is testing that value area high once again for the session. So again, we pretty much got out of this NQ trade right at the nick of time there. Starting to see a little bit of exhaustion already there, and you can see by the market bubble sitting right at the top that the buyers got kind of exhausted up there. Then you get some confirmation for the short right there. So it's a good trade this morning. Morning, Key. Nordic, what was your setup for your gold trade? Trying to find a way to add a watermark here to the charts as well. I've not been able to figure that part out. Mainly very useful on the when I switch over to my different range charts. All right, so I guess it's saying that there is an overlay. So if I go into indicators, they've got, I know they have like a whole bunch of, they've got like candle overlays. So if you want to see like a different time frame candle, you can do that. Overlay symbol. Let's add that. Let's see what happens here. What just happened here? Oh, I added something down here. But I don't see nothing. I don't know why I would have added it over here. Overlay symbol. Select. And Q. What is this? What the hell is this doing? That's not right. That's not right. Get rid of that guy. Symbol overlay. Let's delete him. Okay, looks like there's another option, which is I have to work on that one. It seems like it's going to be very difficult. All right, so the 79.60 This 29,683 level seems to be a pretty good magnet right now for price action. This does look pretty heavy on the buy side right here. We're just coming into value area high right here, which we already rejected once. So I'd like to see some other type of confirmation if I could. See, maybe if we get another retracement down to here, we get another pop up, we might be able to take a trade, maybe even back up to this point of control area, previous point of control. But I'd like to see some type of confirmation here that the buyers do like that area. And again, the market bubbles for some reason pre-session, pre-market, pre-open just seem to be really big. I mean, this is obviously a huge amount of volume that we've been talking about. But then when the market opens, these start to shrink down. So I guess obviously as volume increases, these bubbles will get more normal sized. Morning, Scrans. Good job on that trade, Nordic. Scrans, on the bigger picture, as far as what I'm seeing, what's kind of concerning me on the daily is, now let's go to the NQ. As I had mentioned earlier, We really don't have much unbalanced volume on the daily side. This is 1,000 points up, and this level down here is about 800 points to the downside. So we're in a very balanced area right here. Very balanced. Now the weekly, we've already tapped into both of these bands perfectly. So honestly, this market could just range. It seems like it's found a pretty big range of balanced volume that I think we're just going to be kind of playing ranges here. Now, as I stated a few times, the ES has seen a really big amount of volume come in right around the 75, 74 areas, which I've got this marked off here in purple down here. So we'll see if they come back there to reload or not. You can see we rejected, ES rejected the value area high once again. We actually got a nice little flip right there. 73 positive delta. Down, down footprint. Sorry, I'm going to try to fix my P&L on the screen. My Tradeify funded account didn't just load it up and it moves around the portfolio. So for that, I got to go here. I think we can see everything on the screen. Open P&L. Yeah. Now let's move this guy over a little. Yeah. See my little all right, let me just get this. Let me get this fixed here. Remove. Paste. Remove. Alright. Let's open up the deep dam here. Well, so if we kind of come back to what I've been seeing in the market, huge volume again coming in at the 75 74s. We take a look now at the heat map. What is the heat map showing us? The next level is the 75 77s. 600 contracts sitting right there on the ES. So that puts us at right around right here. Let's pop a line in here. Let's put text here. So there is a big position being built right here. That is for sure. Very big position. So if we dip into the 75 77s, you're going to see another market bubble like what we're seeing right here. Morning, Todd. All right, well, here we're going to that wall. I don't know, that looks to me like that order got pulled. That order definitely got pulled. I wonder if we don't see a pretty big dump right here. Hmm. So it looks like they definitely spoofed that 75.77 order. Morning, FTDK. Well, market's playing some games this morning here. JLo's, I have three funded Lucid accounts. And one eval. On this DeepCharts platform, I'm trading one eval, 150K. So only one trade here this morning. Right at around, wow, it's almost right at the beginning of the live stream. Had a nice little push into this key level here at the 29,683. Started seeing some pretty aggressive buyer confirmations above price, above this level. We then came back to retest this level and then found a footprint on the 30 range. Ended up taking a long right here, and we closed out right there. That was pretty much, that's pretty much it this morning. I'm gonna go get a cough drop. My throat's been killing me, so give me a second, guys. One of my Signal members just mentioned that Trump is talking media op with a few other NATO leaders at 8:09 a.m. this morning. It's not the best to cough drop with coffee. Doesn't taste the same. All right, 11 minutes here for market open. All right, 5 minutes here for market open. Just tapping into value area low on the NQ. Nice little fight down here. You can see some absorption here by buyers. Any other time of day, this would have been a decent long opportunity right here, but a little less than 2 minutes here for the market open. I don't think so. All right, here we go. Right to that level that we had marked off. Knew that would be a great reaction spot, but timing of that one sucked. You can see we wicked right into that area and bounced off. Then I had shaded off in purple. Still a good amount of liquidity sitting here at the 80s. Same area that's grayed off. Seems to be another spot that we can retest here. So far, sellers are definitely in control. I'm gonna take a quick short here. Let's see if we can come back down to the low here. Nope. Stopped out there. First test of unbalanced volume there. Morning, Keith. Let's see how it reacts here at this next unbalanced volume area. Definitely sellers are trying here. A lot of volume up here. Missed that one by a few points there. That would have been a good short right there. Real good short right there. Okay, buyer showing some aggression here. Keep an eye on that. Unbalanced buyers sitting right here now. Right at this value area low. Nice little spot right here. If we get any... Oh, they have... I'll give us one more shot over here. Let's bring this right above the flip. Probably bring this down to the point of control, but let's see if we can get a nice little scalp here. Come on. Uh-oh. That was weird. Iron beam order was rejected by the server. Never had that before. Nice little trade there. I don't know what the hell happened, but... And again, that was off of this this flip right here. Just found some unbalanced volume. Nice little move to the downside. That kind of scared me though. I've never seen that error before. It said my cash account was rejected by the server, but it filled. All right, let's see what else we can find here. Get rid of that. Now we'll kind of take a look maybe here at this at a bounce here off the 29 513s to the 494s. That's sitting in value area low down here. Not understanding what happened there. Some of my accounts only took half profit there. Anybody else grab that short there? I'm wondering if anybody else had any issues there on it fills. My throat is killing me. It looks like we missed that one there by a couple points too. That stunk. ATR is sitting around 42 on the 1 minute. Come on. Ugh. Right off of value area low. I thought that we would dip into the 513s there. Maybe we go down to the 500s. Good amount of volume sitting right here as well. Morning, Tiger. I'd like to see them tap into the 29.5s if we can. No flip there anyways. Come on, dip in there. Come on, dip in. There's absorption there. There we go, we tapped in. I don't like that anymore. see what else we see here. Could retest right here on the value area low. Okay, some pretty strong movement there. Let's go back to the NQ 1 minute chart. Let's kind of reset here and let's see what's going on. Man, my throat is killing me. Throat hurts and my ear itches. Never a good sign. All right, so that's definitely a good sign here of buyer absorption here by sellers. So we could see another little push here to the downside. Sellers are looking strong. I don't have much to the downside here, though, of real interest to me, so could see a pretty big dump here. I don't think there's much in the way. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't really understand what occurred here on my short. My cash account ended up taking 150 in profit. My Tradeify only took $46 in profit there. My Blue Sky took $102. Very weird. It's like it almost took only two. Maybe it only got filled on 2 micros or 1 micro. Yeah, this is looking very dumpy here. This could be a pretty big move to the downside. I'm just trying to see, you know, your next target's way the heck down here on the weekly side. Daily doesn't, I don't think, has anything. Well, I guess closer would be the 28,981 or the 2900s. I mean, that's a 200-point dump right there. But that's what I see. And I'm trying to find something somewhere of discount that we can short from, but I don't see, I don't really see much.
30 seconds. 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 30 seconds.
Maybe at the 29,500s. Right around here, 29,500s. Again, value area low. Well, that would be kind of sitting right here. I guess maybe we could see what kind of reaction we get here. We have a little retracement. But so far, the sellers are definitely in control here. I'm just wondering if we might have formed a bottom right here. Buyers are stepping in. I wouldn't mind a little retest here of value area low. We've got some unbalanced volume sitting right here between the 502s and the 488s. Definitely buyers stepping in right there. So let's see if they get absorbed or not. I'd like to see a push. Wouldn't mind a retest up there. Maybe even take a look at a higher time frame, like a 120 range flip from this area. We get any continuation, I'm going to put a short here. All right. Cover my risk right there. And we'll probably bring this guy right up to about here. Gonna break even here. Let's go. Give me something. Give me something here. Let's break even a little too quick. All right, I'm going to take that off right there. I don't like the stumbling right there. We got negative delta coming back in. We did get the flipper we're looking for. Buyers are kind of inching forward. I did say that this could be possibly a bottom right here, maybe a temporary bottom, but buyers are definitely, there's a kind of a tug of war right here. Let's see what the ES is doing. We did get a nice little bounce here off this key tradable level that I gave here, 75.62 that we talked about early in the morning. To get a nice bounce off of that one. Next thing on the ES below us is this value area low sitting at the 75.52. It's got multiple pieces of confluences down here as well, so this is an area that I'd like to also keep an eye out for on the ES. One more time, we rejected that bottom right here. Nothing right now looks really interesting on the NQ for me. This is this big piece. Sorry, this big piece right here has been balanced out really, really well. Let's see right now if that line in the sand holds up here for buyers or not. Once again, they can't punch through there. You can see really nicely right there. Take a look at the ES here. Let's see if we can fix that, because that's kind of annoying to me. Let's go plot settings, and then let's change this to 70. I don't know why I got it changed to 100. I can hopefully see the candles a little better. Got a lot of liquidity sitting here at the 55s on the ES. And the 52s. So this area right here that I've got, that we've had marked off from the morning, these are going to be some areas that could see a bounce from here. So I don't know if we get spoofed here or not, but we just had 450 contracts entering at the 54s, so we're most likely headed there. So I think we can almost shade up this whole area right here. Let's see if they come after the 54s. Yep, right there, they absorbed them. huge absorption here. Now let's take a look, see for a bounce. Sorry, I know this is kind of annoying with the candle, the bubble being so big. So here I'd almost want to be like on the 30 range footprint on the ES. I don't really currently have that one loaded on here, but a lot of contracts sitting there. If we can also tap into value area low, that would be even more better, but not a bad place to put a stop loss as well. So I think they're going to reload back up here. Definitely there. This is definitely the area. Let's see a little dip in here. There's a dip. Well, now let's see if we get a flip. Oof, man, they're chewing through. They are chewing through. Alright, well, this looks very dumpy. Wow. Did say that there is a big possibility for a big move down here, especially, let me see what the NQ is doing. Yeah, this is looking very dumpy. This could be their target, 2900s. Buyers are reloading. I have 14 minutes for initial balance to be set. Should be pretty wide. Alright, I gotta open up another cough drop here. Huge reload here at the 75.46. I mean, this is just a lot of volume being transacted right here on the ES. At these levels down here. Just an insane amount of contracts here. I was right about to hit my short button. I did like that flip right there. Let's see. Shit. I did like this flip right here for a short. No, I'm not even considering longs at this point. Honestly, I think the algos right now are all having fun. Trades are coming in and out very strangely on the ES. Yeah, PA is definitely, price action is, I mean, I think the best indicator right now is heat map today. This is, I mean, you see orders of 300-400 get flash up on your screen, and really nothing is ever getting tapped into. Did see the iceberg indicator come up, which was kind of cool. Now that I know that I have that MBO data. Well, the 2900s are more and more a possibility. We did talk about it. I'm not too interested today in the initial balance, the 60-minute, so don't really think I need to move over to NinjaTrader as of yet. Unless we can make some type of decent retracement to the upside here. If we start seeing buyers come in, maybe break some structure, then I'll look to trade the initial balance. But I don't like it when my head's pounding right into the initial balance, which is sitting right down here. But if we can break structure up here, we start seeing the sellers are showing a little bit of strength, then yeah, I'll take a look at the initial balance low. You saw that redraw of the buyers stepping in there. See how quickly they absorbed that? You got a nice little bounce. You see how quickly buyers got absorbed right there. Wouldn't mind the buyers pushing up over this, taking out these sellers. Maybe we'll get a few more people betting on buyers here. Again, would like to see them take out at least this or this for me to take out, for me to take this IB low trade right here. Not a huge amount of liquidity sitting down here just yet. All right, the 260s now got a little bit more interesting right at our IB low. Just so you can take a look here on the heat map. This is the initial balance right down here. But it's kind of coming in and out of volume, so again, what we're looking for on the initial balance is a tap in of that 259, 260 area. See if we get a footprint confirmation there or not. There's a tap. Nothing there on the 30. Nothing on the 60. Yeah, it didn't feel like it was going to have too much weight this morning. Yeah, currently on the NQ, the 250s. See, they just comes and goes, comes and goes, comes and goes. All right, YouTube. I think I'm going to call it a morning here. I'm going to stick around with my Signal members here for a little while and see what else we can possibly capture. But I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have some good patience out there. Decent day trading. So P&L's in the green's always good. Like I said, stay patient and wish you guys the best here